Hello and welcome, everyone. Can I have everyone warm up? I know, I can't really see you, but I need you to start to shake. Oh, whoever did that, you are my best friend. You are literally my best friend. All right, can I have everyone please shake your hands like this? Shake, 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 freeze. Put your hands this far apart. We're gonna clap along with my small instrument, along with my words. The words are pretty simple, so if you wanna join me, please do. Are you ready? Let's wake up this room. Come and join me, come and join me, tell our tales. Now, I need your help. Help me out now, ready? Help me with your words. Come and join me, come and join me, tell our tales. Hello and welcome. My name is Arianna Ross, and I am a storyteller, and I am a dancer, and I am also a writer and a poet. I am part of the ensemble Story Tapestries, so that means I work with artists like Reggie Cabico. Does anyone know Reggie Cabico? He's an amazing poet. Yes, he is phenomenal. I work with Jessica Wallach, who is back there documenting. She does photography. Valerie Bausch-Schlossberg. We work with Marsha. We work with a lot of different artists. So when you're bringing Story Tapestries, you can also get a chance to partner with us on other things. We do assemblies. How many people in this room work with the little people, the elementary school age? Raise your hand. Ooh, that's most of us. We have any middle schoolers in the house? Middle school people in the house? Excellent, fabulous. Any high schools in the house? Any libraries in the house? We got any libraries? Oh, I love it. Well, we perform and work with all ages. I did choose some things for this program that is sweet spot elementary school, but we stretch up, we stretch down. One of my favorite residencies I ever did in Arlington was actually working with a group of middle school teachers we did an entire book. We did a poetry residency with a book and stories. But my other favorite one was actually we worked with fourth graders, and we were studying the American Revolution. And by the time we were done with our residency, the kids had enacted different moments from the American Revolution. And one of the kids said, "Wow, I didn't know history could actually be fun." I was laughing because his teacher is known for making up raps about history, and I'm like, so my friends, we are gonna dive in. I was thinking about what I could tell you today. I could tell you stories from India. I lived in India for 3 years about monkeys. Now this is your opportunity to be ridiculous. Are you ready? For our middle schoolers and our high school teachers and our librarians and our elementary school age, this is your opportunity. No one can see you. Put your arms like this, please, everyone. Come on. I can see people looking down. Let me avoid you, eye contact. And help me make monkey noises the best you possibly can. Ready? Oh, you are fabulous. So I could tell stories about monkeys, or stories, put your hands together like this, about snakes, or stories about living in Indonesia and about the sharks that I had the opportunity to meet. Or I could tell you stories from the history of the United States of America or the history of the world. When I come, I always bring a suitcase. I call it my magic suitcase, full of musical instruments from all over the world. I tell the students that the stories that I tell are stories that I have permission to tell. I've lived in all of these countries, and the stories were given to me. I bring with me quilts. Do we have any sewers in the house? I am not a sewer, let me be real. This was a quilt given to me. I did not make this, but do we have any sewers in the house? Anyone who's good at sewing? Okay, I am not at all. But this quilt is over 100 years old. And I show the students this quilt, and we talk about how, and I show them, and they get to come on stage. I'm not gonna have you all trip over cords and come on stage with me. That feels a little momentarily dangerous. But we look at this quilt and we see, does anyone see a door to a castle? Raise your hand if you see a door to a castle. Raise it high, I love it. I want you to imagine, I want you to go back home or go back to your school, and I want you to write your own story about what you think is behind that door. Let me tell you, kids come up with pretty amazing things. This quilt, it has mirrors on it. In Indian culture, they believe, in this particular community, they believe that the mirrors reflect the good and absorb the bad. So anytime you have a bad dream, if you wrap yourself in a quilt with mirrors, all the bad will go away and only the good comes true. But in order for me to be able to slim this down to, 7 to 9 minutes so we can get to lunch and get out of here, I decided I would grab one of my favorite stories. This story I learned from a little old man And when he told me the story, he made me promise something. He said, Didi, that's the word that you use in Hindi that means sister. Didi, you have to promise to tell the story to someone else. Am I keeping my promise? Yes. I am definitely keeping my promise. So the story happened a long, help me out now with your voice and your bodies, please. A long time ago, there lived two, take your fingers like this, there lived two best friends. These best friends were different as night and day. One best friend, she was, I love the two at the back, you all are the best, thank you. She was a turtle, which meant that she moved, take your hands like this, very, very slow. On the other hand, her best friend, the fox, take your arms like this. He moved very, very, very what? Fast. Now, they were very different in one way, but very similar. They loved to hang out, they loved to have parties together, and they loved to invite all their friends. And even though the fox moved fast, when he opened his mouth to talk, take your hand like this, please, he spoke very, very slow. Whereas the turtle, when she opened her mouth to talk, she spoke what? Very, 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 very fast. Well, one day, the fox was waiting underneath a gigantic tree. Show me that gigantic tree. I love how you all are already doing it. You're the best over there in the green. Thank you. He was waiting underneath that tree, and he was playing his favorite instrument, the thumb piano. And I love bringing kids on stage. I'll tell the kids, do you have thumbs? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, then you can come on stage. This is a thumb piano. Anyone can play it. You can play it also without thumbs, with other fingers. It's not a problem. Well, the fox was playing his favorite instrument when the turtle finally showed up. She was so excited she could barely get a word out. Okay, said the fox, I need you to slow down. I don't understand you. Everybody take a deep breath in. Let it go. Take another deep breath in. Let it go. Okay, I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna do it. Just me. When the turtle finally calmed down, she was so excited. Listen. Tomorrow is Diwali. Diwali is the festival of lights, so we have to have a big party. Okay, said the fox. If we're gonna have a party, who we gonna invite to the party? They decided they would invite the what? The monkeys. The what? The one who has a long trunk. The elephants. The what? Who flies in the sky? The birds. They decided they would invite all those animals. But when it came time to invite one animal in particular, the turtle said, no. Absolutely no, tigers. What the turtle and the fox didn't know was that hiding behind a great big tree was a great big what? Tiger. And when he heard he wasn't going to be invited to the party, he did what tigers do best. He began to cry. I know you thought I was going to say roar, but that's actually not accurate. And after crying a little while, he let out a great big loud, all right, everybody, put your hand on your elbow. This is your opportunity to be totally ridiculous. Ready? 1, 2, 3, let out a roar. Roar! He let out a great big loud roar, and of course the fox took off what? Running. But the turtle, could she run fast? She had to hide under her shell. The tiger walked over and he picked the turtle up and he began to shake her. Inside her shell, she was what? She was shaking. She was terrified. Well, if you want to know what happens to the turtle, you have to stop by the booth and talk to me at lunchtime. Or bring us to your school. My friends, I do want to bring that part to a close, but I do want to share with you one of my favorite parts of working and partnering in this region is I love custom designing things to meet your needs. Story Tapestries' specialty is we are partners with you. So if you're like, ooh, I like that show, but in my school, I have kids that are from Brazil, Mexico, and I would love a show that represents all of them. Do you know an artist who can do that? This year, we, for the first time, partnered with an amazing Native American hoop dancer. She is not here today because she's out there in the community doing her thing. Angela Gladue is phenomenal. She's performing this summer at libraries all across the region, not in Virginia right now, We just started working with her, but she's literally performed all over Canada and the United States. And so I will say, we met her because a school came to me. And they said, we would really love a Native American dancer. And I went, okay. And so I thought, oh, I have to go look. So I started to look and gather information. So please remember that if you want something in particular, that it is a possibility only if it gets stuck in your brain. Your job is to imagine. Thank you all very, very much.